More than 30 African heads of state gathering in the Ugandan capital, the target 2 weeks ago for al-Shabab's first attack outside Somalia. And inside a vast marquee, 2 minutes silence marked the start of this summit, in honour of more than 70 people killed as they watched the World Cup final on television. Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni called for African leaders to stand together in the fight against al-Shabab.
I'm glad the whole of Africa have condemned these cowards. Let us now act in concert and sweep them out of Africa. Let them go back to Asia and the Middle East, where I understand many of them come from. I personally reject this new form of colonialism through terrorism.
But to have any chance of doing that, many AU leaders know they need to deploy more troops and change their mandate to a more aggressive one against al-Shabab. Guinea has pledged a battalion. Djibouti is expected to deploy troops within a few months. Uganda may be talking about a troop surge and an offensive mandate, but there's still some way to go. Larger states such as Nigeria and Ghana have made pledges in the past but haven't honoured them. It's to do with cash and equipment. The AU chairman told me leaders at this summit will make their strongest call yet for more international support.
The conflict of Somalia is not a regional conflict, it's a threat to the world peace. They have to take the responsibility. And the responsibility implies financement, implies equipment, implies transportation. They have to take the responsibility.
But there are warnings from some that upping the fight with al-Shabab could play into their hands.
They want to regionalize and externalize this conflict in Somalia so that they play the nationalist card again, the way they did when Ethiopia intervened in December 2006. So let's not make a mistake. Again, by thinking that foreign intervention will resolve matters in Somalia, we could actually be playing simply into al-Shabab hands.
That's a feeling also shared by some African leaders. But on the issue of another conflict, Darfur, they appear to be united in condemning the ICC for its indictments of an absentee from this photo call, President Omar al-Bashir.
The issuance of a warrant of arrest for His Excellency al-Bashir, a duly elected President of the Sudan, is a violation of the principles of sovereignty guaranteed under the United Nations and under the African Union Charter.
And in closed session later in this summit, there's a draft resolution ordering all AU states not to cooperate with the ICC in arresting President Bashir.